Hello, my single solitary viewer. Welcome back to the forest, the Flouze Crew server of the forest that you could, if you wanted to, join if you have a few shekels to spare to join the Flouze Crew. Because of course it's a private server, so that we're not the victims of any people coming in and griefing us. It's that way we can safely build without worrying about other players ruining everything, because we know who's joining. But here we go. It's time to build. Time to build. In the rain. In the rain. It's time to build. And initially I thought I'd build on that island over there, but I think I want to use this flattish area here. Building with the forest is sometimes a little difficult. A little more difficult than perhaps you'd had imagined it would be. Perhaps. Maybe. Mayhaps. Let's do it. Okay. So we said about 5 is roughly the desired size. So let me make a little square. Are you... Oh my, oh my. Okay, now it's snapped. And I want about this length, probably. Okay, and now it's gonna be expensive, but I cut up a lot of trees. It's gonna be an expensive platform to build, but I did cut a lot of trees. What? No, I didn't want to finalize it. No, no. All right. And I noticed the mud patch. Okay, all right. Mud patches, mud patches. Mud patches. So I think I need the width to be this way, though. So let's go here. And let's go 3 deep. Right? 3 deep. Yeah, there you go. And now we place one. We want our foundation to be square. And also 3... Yep, there you go. Make sure it snaps. The building, thing is a little bit difficult to use at times. Okay, so this is where it would normally go. So I want to drop it down to 2 right here. And make sure it snaps like this, so 2, and it snaps, and because I want to cut a corner out. Essentially, is what I want to do. I want to cut a corner out of the foundations. Go. Okay. Huh? And then I try to bring it up until it snaps on this way and creates that L shape. That L shape. And there's the same amount of planks as there is here. And I think, well, that's going to be close enough, I guess. And that's a whole lot of logs, but only actually 50 logs. That's not bad. So, being a smart Flouze, and that's, I know that how surprising that sounds. I cut a few logs beforehand. Maybe you notice that some logs have been cut so that recording this video would actually be simpler. But I think I got my foundation, and here is the spot where I'm going to put the stairs. So that's why I wanted the foundation like this. A little bit of planning. A little bit of planning, baby. Just a little bit of planning. And, oh, you know what? There's, they released the trailer for the next update of the forest. The December update, and we are, of course, in December. And there's going to be some things added that are going to make, if you had thought, like, oh, okay, the forest... I remember playing the forest, and it was fun for a while, but I don't know what to do anymore in the forest. I think the next update is the one that will bring you back to the game, because, and I'm going to lead with the biggest item that they added, gliders. Gliders, baby. Elytras in the forest. They look like they're going to be extremely expensive to craft, like you're going to need all manners of deer skin, and whole lots of sticks, and probably whole lots of ropes, and duct tape, I imagine. I don't know. There's going to be probably a whole lot of stuff that you're going to need to amass in order to craft yourself one of those gliders. But I just remember when they added the concept of sliding on turtle shells to the game, and we'd all scurry up to the all over the island to find the best hills, so that, you know, you can find a hill where you could like slide down for a super long time, like it was a, you know, a slide in the a slide in an amusement park or something. And just that provided, you know, endless hours. Okay, maybe not endless, but you know, a lot of amusement. Still does, actually. It's still kind of fun to throw yourself off stuff, especially not necessarily a cliff, because a cliff, you know, ends pretty abruptly, but to find the best like hill where you have a lot of slope and you can slide for a really long distance. And that was a lot of fun. Now, gliders are going to be a whole other thing. By the looks of it, I'm not sure that they're going to be like something that you can transport in your equipment. I think maybe they're going to have to be transported, maybe like log sleds, or, you know, there's going to be some kind of different, because it looks like the kind of thing that you just place on the ground, and then you can go and fly off. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. Another really interesting item they're adding, and I'm not sure when the update comes out, but it could be as early as like next week or something. And the other item they're adding is the crossbow. They're adding more items, but the other items are okay. I'll talk about them. But the crossbow is something that might be interesting. That it looks like you're probably going to shoot like arrows, the same arrows you shoot with the bow, which of course does not work. You know, that's not what crossbows shoot. They shoot bolts. But, you know, to keep things simple in a game, you understand. I understand that you can, you know, fudge the numbers, so to speak. You can work around that. It's a slow to reload type of deal, but perhaps it's gonna do more damage. I don't know how it's gonna work out with the bow, because I think the fire rate speed with the bow would be faster, and even faster, of course, with the slingshot. But the slingshot to unless you're shooting a sleeping cannibal in the back or something, and that can one-shot them, the slingshot is not going to be very useful against cannibals. What else? Now, the other things they've added, I think, is things you're going to start to build if you lose sanity. If you lose a lot of sanity, and it's gonna remind you perhaps of Tom Hanks in that freaking movie with Wilson. Castaway, there you go. Why do every time I think of Castaway, I think, yeah, it's like Castaway, and then immediately I forget the title of the movie, even though I just said in my brain, oh, it's like Castaway. Anyway, you know, Tom Hanks basically starts losing grip on reality and humanizes a product placement ad, and you know, you start getting, you know, kind of attached. It's like, it's an actual sad moment. Spoilers. It's an actual sad moment when an inanimate object dies or disappears, whichever. You know, just because of what it means to the Tom Hanks character. In any case, there's going to be some of that in the forest that's added. I can't imagine, like, the usefulness of these things, but you'll be able to craft a wooden car. Of course, I can't imagine how the car would even, like, work. It's just, I think it's just purely decorative and silly, and it probably looks like it's going to cost a whole lot of logs to build. But I imagine there's going to be, like, an achievement associated with it. So Brodator's definitely going to build one. Aside from that, you can, like, build yourself a companion, wooden companion, like a scarecrow, and it's not going to be used as a scarecrow or an effigy, but is really just clearly made to be a companion substitute. What they're also adding is 2 new, extremely freaky super mutants, super cannibals, super mutant cannibals, like that seem like they're bigger than Virginia or Armsy or you know, the other one. Those are going to be really freaky to see, and a fresh new nightmare to behold. And on this series, on the rebirth of the forest on this channel, you've barely seen any zombies, any of the big ones. But we will. Oh, they're a constant threat. Alright, I'm almost done building this. We'll skip ahead. So I tried placing stairs the way I wanted them, and annoyingly enough, I think I'm going to need this little platform right here. A small platform just to put the stairs the way I want them. Life is life. No. You have to do it. I suppose maybe there could have been a way to work around it, but I mean, I can cut logs. I don't mind spending logs. I'm okay with spending logs. Even if it's an extra 5 logs or something, it's extra 5 logs is actually not so bad, you know. Did you know? I mean, now I guess it's a little bit of old news, but I mean, playing on the island kind of reminds me of that news. For whatever reason. But there's islands, really remote island, far off the Indian coast. Okay, let's try the simple stairs. I think the simple stairs are actually going to be too high. They're too high. I built the platform too high, so I'm going to have to try the custom stairs. Instead, the simple stairs is really straight, hence why I would normally try and favor the simple stairs if they fit. Because the custom stairs end up very often, like, you build them and then they're all wonky. And you're like, why you all wonky, boy? Why you wonky? What's this wonky business? Alright, and... oh, there you go. 7 logs. Just for that. But I think it's gonna work. I'm hoping it's gonna work. And that's gonna be the entrance to the front porch. It's gonna be a simple little house, not very complicated. I'm a man of simple means, and I say not very complicated. As you can see, I'm already like fussing over little details. But I mean, if you want to build something that's gonna be interesting, you do have to try and think a little outside the box, as opposed to straight up the main option that the build guide presents to you. You have to try and go beyond. But yeah, that remote island off the Indian coast, where if you'd look at an old map of the world, that island is like nowhere to be found, because actually it's where you'd probably find the illustration of the sea serpent, where they thought there was nothing, so they just said, well, I mean, this area here is just empty sea. We need to break the boredom, so I'll add a sea serpent on my map. Well, it turns out where the sea serpent is, that's that remote island that no one knows about, and there's this essentially uncontacted tribe. Ah, beautiful! Look at that, very smooth, very smooth. So I can get on. Ah, yeah. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. So there's this uncontacted tribe off the coast. It's way off the coast of India. To think that it's close to India is I mean, you know, the island, technically speaking, I think does belong to India. But I mean, it's something. It's something else. And you know, things went really poorly when there were attempts made to contact that tribe. No, I don't want, no. Isn't there a way to, no, contact, no, remove everything. No, bad. Okay, I done figured it out. As you can see, this wall right here is aligned differently. So all I have to do is to select the custom wall, and it's written actually on the screen. With C, you can toggle modes. It's that simple. So now I can go full custom, baby, full custom. So how many planks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 planks is where I need to go. So here we go. And all I want is 1 unit of wall. Oh, there you go. And I'm going to give 5 planks, actually, to the outside. There you go. Beautiful. And I'm going to leave this like that. There you go. And now I have, like, this rear access. I could have put a door, but I think just leaving it open is actually going to work real nice. In any case, where was I? Things went really poorly, especially in the 1970s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, with this uncontacted tribe, of which there is somewhere between 50 and 150 individuals living on the island. People can't tell because you can't really go and do a census. Because previous contacts have led to a lot of them dying from disease and much conflict and much trauma. And so this tribe now is just immediately hostile to anything that comes from outside the island. And by hostile, I mean really hostile. Like a couple of years back, some fishermen fell asleep in their boats. Oh, am I all done with the walls? Oh. And they drifted off to the island, and they got killed. They got slaughtered. They were asleep in their boats and got slaughtered. Alright, let's, here. Oh yeah, because actually I'm not done. I need to place more walls. Custom walls. We press C, and we keep a going. And we got 2 sections of wall. That's good. It's more expensive, but it's worth it. And here is where I'm going to put the door. There you go. Is the door on the good side? Yeah, I think so. I think it locks on the inside. It's going to be really awkward if I put it on the wrong side. But I do believe the game did put it on the correct side. And here I'm not going to have a window. I think it's going to be one of the only walls without a window. And here I'm going to start setting them windows. Beautiful windows, because you do want to... I mean, if you're going to have a little bit of an ocean view, even if it's, you know, just the sea like that, you just want daylight to come through, don't you? Don't you want daylight to come through? Actually, these two can stay windowless, because right here all you have to do is just come here and you have a big window. Okay, so now I'm up to 45 logs. I don't know if I have enough logs to actually build it all on screen today, but I think we're getting close. In any case, learning about that uncontacted tribe that was you know, very that had a lot of traumatic experiences in its past, and I mean, we're talking really uncontacted. An American. Not at first it was thought he was a tourist, but by the looks of it, he was really someone who, well, found what he thought was his calling, I guess, and he decided he wanted to bring the word of Jesus to this uncontacted tribe, and that he would save their souls, I suppose, is how it would go. Okay, wow, okay, that's a lot of meat. These poor turtles. We're going to be killing so many turtles. I don't know how the local population will be sustainable, because all the turtles will die. And I think, like, just us along the island is the reason, like, why the turtles are an endangered species. So he decided that he would go and contact this uncontacted tribe and bring them the word of Jesus. Save them. And he was shot to death the moment he set foot on the island. And he had attempted several times to go there. You know, it was It was really part of his plan. That was really what he was going to do. He had the calling. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Because everyone told him, you know, we're not setting foot on that place. You know, I'm not crazy. I ain't suicidal. We're not setting foot on that island. And he had to, like, repeatedly, like, work really hard just to find someone who would indeed bring him there. That's the craziness of the thing. And yeah, and when I play the forest, especially recently, because it's a somewhat recent story, I just think of this guy, because if you explore the islands in the forest, you kind of find signs that at least one or more missionaries tried to come here and convert the cannibals. And by the looks of it, that didn't really stick. The cannibals heard the good news, if they did, and they were not they were not impressed. They were like, where can we eat this Jesus? Because I mean, if you're gonna crucify someone, why would you not eat them? I don't understand this story. I think that's probably how it went. And they're like, I don't. The moral of the story, like they hear the story of Jesus, and the moral of the story to them is like, well, if you had eaten him, he wouldn't have resurrected now, wouldn't he? And that's why you gotta eat him. I apologize if you're offended by, you know. But what I'll have here is I'll have an additional staircase leading up to the roof, where there's going to be, you know, a view. I don't want a custom roof that is slanted. It's going to be more like a modern bungalow, I guess, where it's going to be spacious but small, and with extra room, pardon my French, on the roof. I think we'll be able to do some things. It's going to be a sweet little home. Modest. Not a massive mansion. I don't think the massive mansion is necessarily useful. But you definitely need tree regrow mode to be on for such a thing. I'll put as many logs as I can and see what's done for today. It's raining now, because of course it is. Now, the walls are completed. I still have a few logs to work with, but mostly now it's time to plan the custom floor. I don't know if I'll be able to cut out this part. We'll see. But custom floor it is. And, right, I can go... What? Hello, custom floor? We're gonna have a ledge over here. Not a problem. I don't mind. I'm okay with that. I mean, when it's raining, maybe I do want a custom floor above my head, right? Because raining is a lot of fun. By the way, this door, you can lock it, and I'm fully safe from every other player in the game. Because I do need protection from Brodator. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this could actually work out, though. This could actually work out. I could make this work. Hold on. Let me do the custom. What I need is the custom wall. There you go. Because the custom wall, if you... Okay. I want to remove this. There you go. If you just place it like this, you can just make one pillar, right? I do believe. Bang. And there you go. Just one pillar. And it holds up the thing. And you do it another time. Of course, this is purely decorative. Oh, again, we want to get rid of this and go with just the custom wall. And place one pillar. Now, do I want a pillar in the middle? We'll see. I can add that in later. Let's have a snack. Delicious dried turtle. And now I'm starting to have a somewhat functional little home. I think I should probably have a corner log right over here. There's 2 logs that I have not placed because, well, they're right here. It's time to make sure something goes right, and that something is called using the hole cutter. By which I mean using the hole cutter correctly. So it's all about spinning and make sure the hole cutter is going to be a square, and that I can place an outside staircase over here. And really I only have 1 chance at this. I only have 1 chance. So I need enough room for the stairs, and enough room to move from the stairs. Let's try this. I always feel a little bit on edge using the cutting tool. Okay, let's see. How does this look? Let's have a closer look. It can be difficult to get the proper perspective, but I think this is going to take me up, and I'll have enough room for my head to get on the stairs. I think this is going to be good. I think this is going to be good. Good for me, good for you, good for everybody. Hello, Toidles. I am sparing you today because I need you to lay some eggs so that I can kill your children. They don't actually lay eggs in the game. They just keep spawning. Endless resource. Okay, 3 more. Okay, well, hold on. Because I don't like having that odd number, I'm going to put that last log that we need. The one for the custom vol. There you go. And, oh, wow. Wow, custom wall. You're working overtime there. I'm crazy. Okay, so I guess it's going to have to be a little bit askew. No problem. I can deal with that. But we're getting close to the basic completion of this house. I'm gonna have to replenish the logs to finish the second half, aka like the furnishings or some furnishings, and the other accoutrement of the house. 2 more logs and we're done for today. Just gotta make sure, of course, that we're able to indeed go to the 2nd floor. 1 down. Other log down. There you go. And we can easily climb up these stairs. We have to jump off at the end, but I think that's the best we can do. We have to jump up for the last step. That's not a problem. It's not a huge problem. It's not a huge problem. We could even have a little. Actually, I think I'm gonna build an additional addition up here. I was thinking of leaving it completely flat, but it's actually gonna look better if I actually use this and build something. But that's gonna be for the next episode, or another episode after that, depending. You know, maybe we're gonna do some different things in the next episode. I don't know. Play with the Flouze Crew, so on. But that's it. Look at this house. Let me look at. Let me see. Oh, yeah. See. You see this? This is what. This is the stuff screenshots are made of. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye. Sponsored by the Flouze Crew on Patreon.